should body count matter? Does body count matter? We'll start here.
No, I don't think it matters. I haven't asked a single person that I've been with how many people they've been with, as long as they're healthy and they let me know.
Okay. So if a guy had slept with 100 women before you,
No.
not a problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Okay.
care.
I agree with her. As long as he's not like STD, dirty dick, you know, for the streets. As long as he's mine and he's not like sleeping with a bunch of girls at the same time, I'm fine.
Let me reframe the question. I want to make it two parts. So do you think body count should matter, and would you take issue with a guy if it mattered to him? So do you think body count should matter, and would you take issue with that being a guy's preference for having a partner who has a low body count? We'll start again.
Okay.
You already answered one of the parts, so.
I mean, I don't care, obviously, but if he cared, then like he doesn't have to be with like me or any other girl if that's like such a big deal for him.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah, I would agree that body count doesn't really matter. I feel like body count is a social construct, and I feel like
body count's a social construct?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
But there was actual acts. So it's not social. It's actually something that happened in reality.
Yeah, it's something that happened, but it shouldn't have a huge say on what kind of person you are. And I think if you're with someone, it's natural to be curious maybe about how many people they've been with in the past, but if you have a problem with the amount of people they've been with, then I don't know about that. I think that's more problematic.
And so the second part of the question, would you take issue with a guy taking issue with someone who's promiscuous or who has a high body count?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I personally agree. I don't think body count matters for my personal preference. So if I'm dating somebody and they have a really high body count, I don't, hold it against them. For men, I do respect it, but again, if...
Tilt the mic up towards you just a bit. Perfect, yeah.
I do respect it. I mean, I'm from Iran, so a lot of men in Iran, obviously, they want to marry virgin women. So I do think a lot of men, it's a religious thing or whatever. But if that's their thing, then, a girl who slept with a lot of people, that's just not her girl. And maybe there's someone for everybody. And if a guy has a problem, then he's not for girls that have slept with guys, I guess.
Okay. Miss Platinum.
Oh,
Chris, adjust the exposure here. Go ahead, Miss Platinum.
Yeah, it matters to me. A
Wait,
lot. Like
body count matters to you?
Yeah, definitely.
In a partner?
Yes.
Okay.
Big time.
Got it.
We're 1 for 4. I'm 1 for 5.
There we go. Okay. Jacob, body count, should it matter?
I mean, personally, in my opinion, you can't really control what a person does in their past, but...
Yeah, but you have control over whether you want to be with them or not.
Yeah, that's true.
So for you, if a girl was or is promiscuous, is that someone that you would entertain for a long-term serious relationship?
It would just depend on how that person kind of made me feel. Doesn't really matter. I mean, if you're clean, you're clean.
So she slept with 200 guys before you.
Okay,
you're number 201. But see, that's where I'm
200
saying.
is a lot.
So where do you draw the line, though? Where do you draw the line? What about, is 40 too much for you? How old are you, by the way?
22.
22. Okay, so say she's 21. She slept with 40 guys before you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Is that still too much?
Yeah, that's a little bit
okay,
too much.
where is like acceptable for you? 20?
Yeah, probably 20.
20?
But I mean, as you get older...
Do you start raising an eyebrow at 20, though?
No.
Okay. 25, then.
But as you get older, obviously people are going to...
Yes,
sleep with more
it
people,
increases.
So, yeah.
Okay. Tristan?
Yeah, I mean, I it's kind of like if you're younger and your body count's really high, I'm not saying it's like a huge, I'm not gonna like talk to you at all, but like it's just once the body count reaches a certain number, like he said, maybe mine would be a a little lower than 20, I guess. I guess 20 is a good point. 20 is a good like line, but if it goes to a certain point, I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't think I would be really interested.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my big thing is that I don't want to be sleeping with a woman while she's sleeping with someone else. So I don't have obviously when I'm going on a first date with a girl, I don't have an expectation that she's immediately loyal to me. But like, it is the thought of sleeping with a woman who fucked a guy yesterday. I don't like that. She's free to, I want to make something very clear. A woman is free to do whatever she wants. If she wants to sleep with 100 men, that's totally fine. That's her prerogative. She can do it. Does that preclude her from having a long-term relationship with me? Yes. And that might be a disqualifier for her. She might be like, I mean, if he has an issue with it, then I'm not going to be with him. That's totally fine. And women are totally free to have this preference too. If a woman has a preference for a man who is not promiscuous or who has a low body count, I think that's totally fine. So I don't want to, some people who talk about this topic say, it doesn't care, or it shouldn't matter. But I think women are more than free to have this exact same preference. So
I feel like a lot of women don't really care though. I mean, look at this.
That is the thing. I think there is a asymmetry there in terms of what men and women find attractive, and generally speaking, I think women care less. There are certainly women that do care, but I think women care less. Andrew Tate, they ban me everywhere. Yep. Rest in peace. Can we get an F in the chat for our boy Andrew Tate, banned everywhere? I'm very sad. He was going to come on the podcast, but unfortunately, I was in touch with him via Instagram, but his Instagram's deleted, so I'm out of touch with him. So anyways, so yeah, basically, I don't want to be sleeping with a girl who's sleeping with another guy. I don't know. To me, that's like getting into cuck territory. It's a turnoff. So,
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead. Feel free.
What if it's like in her past, like she had a very dark past, she changed, turned her life around, she's like your perfect girl, you have so much in common with her. What about then? Would you still be like, oh no, you slept with a lot of people when you were like 20 and because of that you're not relationship material?
What's her body count? Give me a number.
Let's say 200 that you're so
Fuck
against. But
no. I don't care. She could be a Victoria's Secret model. She could have the largest labia in the land.
Where do you draw the line?
It
though?
ain't happening. It's a wrap. You're done.
Where do you draw the line though? Because you asked everybody where they draw the line.
It's kind of variable. Like age is going to be a factor. If she's a bit, if she's a bit older, there's a bit more leeway. She's a bit, if she's 19, 20 and she's got put up 30, 40 bodies, that's a bit of an eyebrow raise for me.